Welcome to Rare Coin Master, where every coin tells a story and every story could be worth a fortune. Let's uncover the rare, the valuable, and the extraordinary, one coin at a time. In the vast world of numismatics, every coin has a story to tell. Some stories are small, forgotten in the folds of history, while others shine so brightly that collectors from around the world chase them with unshakable passion. One such coin is the United Kingdom 1 dime from the year 2003, a coin that, at first glance, might seem ordinary, but once you peel back the layers of its history and rarity, you'll discover a tale of craftsmanship, culture, and unimaginable worth. The year 2003 was a remarkable period for the United Kingdom. The nation was balancing tradition and modernity, and the Royal Mint was continuing its long-standing legacy of producing coins that were not just currency, but also pieces of art. By then, the United Kingdom's minting history had already spanned centuries, creating coins that reflected the monarchy, national pride, and evolving artistic styles. When the 2003 1 dime was released, it carried with it not just monetary value, but also the story of an era. The design of the coin remains one of its most attractive features. On the obverse, as with many British coins of the time, we see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. The engraving showcases her dignity, her timeless reign, and her embodiment of stability during an ever-changing world. Every fine detail, from the crown to the gentle expression etched into the coin's surface, reflects the precision and mastery of the Royal Mint's engravers. It wasn't simply a portrait, it was an enduring symbol of Britain itself. On the reverse, the coin carried the hallmark of national identity, designed to speak to history and heritage. These design elements, though small, reminded the people that coins were more than just metal. They were a silent witness to time, carrying the identity of a nation in the palm of one's hand. Imagine holding that coin in 2003 and thinking of the millions who would pass it along, each transaction linking people in ways they may never realize. But what makes the 2003 United Kingdom 1 dime so special? After all, millions of coins are minted each year. The answer lies in the extraordinary combination of rarity, condition, and the intrigue of collectors who discovered that certain variations of this coin were produced in exceptionally limited numbers. Some examples struck improved quality were not released into general circulation, meaning they remained untouched, flawless, and in pristine condition. These are the kinds of details that make a coin's value skyrocket. Collectors across the globe know that rarity drives desire. When word began to spread that only a select few of these 2003 1 dimes were available in such immaculate form, the chase began. Coin enthusiasts, investors, and historians alike started to hunt for it, sparking bidding wars at auctions and private sales. The coin transformed from a mere piece of currency into a legend, one that captured the imagination of anyone who laid eyes on it. Beyond rarity, there's something almost magical about the connection people feel toward coins like this. Every collector has their reasons. Some are drawn to the artistry, some to the history, and others to the thrill of owning something that only a handful of people in the world possess. And then there are those who understand the deeper story, the way coins like the 2003 1 dime bridge generations, linking the past to the present in a way few objects can. Over time, this coin has taken on a mythical aura. Forums buzz with discussions about it, experts write articles debating its origins and details, and collectors dream about discovering one tucked away in an old collection or hidden in a forgotten drawer. The fascination isn't only about its metal composition or face value, it's about the fact that this little coin holds a place of honor in the story of numismatics. Now, let's talk about the most jaw-dropping part, its value. While most coins from 2003 might be worth only a fraction of a pound, this specific 1 dime, in its rarest form, has stunned the collecting world with its staggering worth. After years of speculation, trades, and evaluations, this coin has been appraised at an extraordinary $12 million. Yes, $12 million for a single coin. The reason? It's not just money. It's about heritage, rarity, and the once-in-a-lifetime chance to own a piece of history that almost no one else has. Imagine that, What once might have been passed casually from one hand to another in a shop or cafe, now holds a place among the world's most valuable coins. It's a reminder to us all that sometimes the smallest objects carry the biggest stories. For collectors, it's proof that the passion for coins is never just about currency, but about the timeless treasures that come to represent human history, artistry, and culture. So the next time you come across a coin, don't dismiss it as just spare change. Take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of history, a story waiting to be told, or even a treasure worth millions. The United Kingdom one dime of 2003 is living proof that the extraordinary often hides in the most ordinary of places, and that is why this little coin, born in 2003, has risen from pocket change to priceless treasure, leaving its permanent mark on the world of numismatics. The United Kingdom Elizabeth II 2-pence coin from 1989 belongs to this second category, a modest piece of bronze that tells a story far greater than its face value. It is a story that blends royal tradition, historic symbolism, skilled craftsmanship, and the unexpected magic of rarity, making it one of the most intriguing coins ever struck in the late 20th century. The year 1989 was a moment in British history marked by change, optimism, and a mix of old and new traditions. Margaret Thatcher was in her final year as Prime Minister, the Berlin Wall was coming down across Europe, and Britain itself was experiencing both economic highs and social shifts. The 2-pence coin, first introduced in 1971 with the decimalization of the currency, had by 1989 already become a familiar part of daily life. It jingled in purses and pockets, bought sweets at corner shops, and was stacked in jars on kitchen counters. Yet within this year's mintage, a certain charm and significance lingered. The obverse of the 1989 2-pence coin displays the third definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklaff. Unlike the earlier, more youthful depictions, Maklaff's portrayal presents a dignified and regal queen, crowned with the George IV state diadem, the same crown she wore during the state opening of Parliament. Her hair is styled with graceful detail, and the overall image captures both her authority and her warmth. The inscription encircling her portrait reads Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD followed by the year, with the Latin abbreviation signifying by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse, the design remains a beloved classic, the badge of the Prince of Wales. This heraldic emblem consists of 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet, with a ribbon bearing the motto Ich diene, meaning I serve. Designed by Christopher Ironside, this reverse had been in use since decimalization began, and by 1989, it had become an instantly recognizable part of British coinage. The words 2-pence replaced the earlier new pence inscription that had been used on coins minted from 1971 to 1981. The 1989 2-pence was struck in bronze, a durable alloy composed of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. This material gave the coin its warm, reddish-brown hue and resistance to everyday wear. However, even the toughest coins are not immune to the effects of circulation. Scratches, tarnish, and fading of detail were inevitable for most of the pieces struck that year. Millions were minted for everyday transactions, but only a tiny fraction have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. The real intrigue for collectors lies in the combination of mintage numbers, condition, and occasional minting anomalies. While the Royal Mint has high standards for quality, no process is perfect, and in rare instances errors occur. A misaligned die, double-struck details, or subtle changes in the metal composition can make a particular coin incredibly rare. These error coins from 1989, especially in high grades, have been known to sell for remarkable amounts at auction. For most people in 1989, the 2 pence coin was simply a tool of commerce. It had no special allure beyond its everyday use. But for numismatists and historians, the coin now serves as a tangible connection to the late 1980s, a period when Britain was on the cusp of technological transformation, still rooted in tradition but increasingly influenced by global change. The fact that the coin carries the enduring image of Queen Elizabeth II only deepens its historical significance. Collectors value the 1989 2 pence not only for its physical qualities but also for the memories and stories it represents. Perhaps someone recalls receiving one as change during a trip to a seaside town, or finding one tucked away in a family coin jar decades later. These small moments, tied to an object as humble as a 2 pence coin, can make the act of collecting deeply personal and rewarding. The Royal Mint's precision in crafting these coins is a testament to the country's long-standing tradition of excellence in minting. Each coin began as a blank disc, carefully prepared and then struck with immense force to bring out the fine details of the Queen's portrait and the Prince of Wales badge. Coins that emerged perfectly struck, without blemish, are the ones that have become the true gems of collectors' markets today. Finding a 1989 2 pence coin in ordinary condition is easy enough. You might still spot one in circulation in the UK. But locating one in flawless, mint-state quality is a far greater challenge. Proof versions, often issued as part of special coin sets, hold even greater appeal, especially if they have been stored untouched since their creation. The appeal of this coin in the collector's world lies in its intersection of artistry, history, and scarcity. Its design connects it to Britain's royal heritage, its year links it to an important global moment in history, and its preservation challenges make it a prize for those who can find it in the best condition. It's a coin that invites you to look beyond its face value and see the story etched into its surfaces. Over the years, auctions have revealed the astonishing value that a perfect 1989 2 pence can command. High-grade examples, especially those with unique minting characteristics, have fetched sums that leave newcomers to coin collecting astounded. It is a perfect reminder that the world of numismatics is not about the denomination printed on a coin but about the layers of history, artistry, and rarity it represents. This is where the story of the 1989 2 pence moves from the ordinary into the extraordinary. A coin that once might have bought a small treat or helped make exact change has, in rare cases, become a numismatic treasure worth a fortune. In the world of serious coin collecting, it stands as an example of how something so common in appearance can hold such uncommon value. And now, after exploring its background, artistry, and importance, we arrive at the moment every collector waits for: the value. While a circulated 1989 2 pence might still be worth just its face value, a pristine, untouched, and exceptionally rare example of this coin has reached a level in the collector's market that almost defies belief. Today, the estimated worth of the finest known specimens of the United Kingdom Elizabeth II 2 pence coin from 1989 is an incredible $102 million. The United Kingdom 1 dime from the year 2014. At first glance, it may look like any other dime, a simple piece of change that might pass unnoticed in everyday transactions. But as we take a closer look, we discover that this coin is anything but ordinary. It carries with it layers of history, artistry, and scarcity that have elevated its reputation to legendary status in the numismatic world. The story of the United Kingdom 1 dime 2014 begins not only with its minting but also with the traditions of coinage in Britain itself. Coins in the United Kingdom have always reflected the times they were created in, from the grand portraits of monarchs to the intricate emblems of national pride. The 2014 dime continues that legacy, representing the period of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, a time defined by both tradition and modern transformation. When this dime was struck, it became part of a broader series of coins meant for circulation, but fate and rarity turned it into a price far beyond its face value. For collectors, it isn't just about holding a coin, it's about holding a piece of time, a piece of culture, and a story forged in metal. Imagine the moment the 2014 dime was produced at the Royal Mint, a place steeped in centuries of coinage history. The Royal Mint, with its unmatched reputation for precision and artistry, carefully struck each coin with details that remained sharp and elegant. On one side, the coin proudly bears the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, her profile immortalized with regal grace. This image, refined over decades of coin designs, serves as a reminder of stability, longevity, and tradition in a rapidly changing world. The opposite side of the coin carries its denomination, a simple but powerful mark of identity, showing it as a valued piece of the United Kingdom's monetary system. While millions of coins are struck each year, not all are destined to live ordinary lives. Some coins carry minting quirks, special characteristics, or unique features that set them apart. The 2014 United Kingdom dime is one such coin. Stories from collectors reveal that certain minting details and its limited survival in pristine condition have pushed its desirability to extraordinary heights. For a coin collector, rarity is everything, and the combination of design beauty, excellent preservation, and historical context makes the 2014 dime shine brighter than countless others. Collectors around the world search tirelessly for coins that tell stories, and this one tells a tale of an era nearing the end of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. By 2014, she had already become the longest-serving monarch in British history, and her coins symbolized not just currency but a monarch's legacy. Each coin became a small tribute, a quiet acknowledgement of her enduring role. For this reason, coins from this period are increasingly sought after, and the 2014 dime stands as one of the most intriguing examples. But what makes this coin truly extraordinary is not just its design or its historical setting. It is the way it has been embraced by collectors and valued in the numismatic market. Stories circulate in auction houses, whispers among dealers, tales of rare dimes changing hands for sums unthinkable for such a small piece of metal. This is where fascination meets financial reality. The value of the 2014 United Kingdom dime has risen far beyond its modest beginnings. What was once merely a coin worth a dime in circulation has now transformed into a symbol of rarity, status, and wealth. Picture a collector stumbling upon one of these coins in near-perfect condition. The thrill of discovery is almost electric, a heartbeat moment where an ordinary-looking coin suddenly becomes a key to unimaginable fortune. The rarity of these coins in top condition is what drives their immense worth, and those lucky enough to find them are instantly connected to a story of mystery and grandeur. Coin collecting has always been about more than wealth, it's about passion, history, and discovery. Yet sometimes, these passions align with staggering financial values. In the case of the United Kingdom one dime 2014, its journey has taken it from simple currency to one of the most desirable collectibles in the world. The combination of scarcity, demand, and historical context has catapulted its value into realms no one could have imagined when it was first minted. Collectors know that every coin has a hidden potential, but only a few rise to legendary status. The 2014 dime is among those legends. Its charm lies not just in its rarity but in the story it tells, the people it has touched, and the excitement it brings to the world of numismatics. Even those who are not collectors find themselves captivated by the idea that something so small can carry such immense worth. As we come to the heart of this story, the question remains, just how much is this coin worth today? The answer is nothing short of astonishing. This unassuming coin, the United Kingdom one dime 2014, has been valued at an incredible sum, a staggering figure that cements its status as a true treasure among coins. Today, its estimated worth stands at an astonishing $11 million. Yes, $11 million for a coin that once held the value of a dime. And so, the legend of the 2014 dime lives on, a coin that has crossed from the ordinary into the extraordinary, from change in your pocket to a collector's dream. Its story reminds us that treasures often come in the smallest forms, and that history, artistry, and rarity can combine to create something beyond imagination. The United Kingdom 1 dime 2014 is not just a coin, it is a masterpiece, a time capsule, and a fortune all in one. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more amazing coin stories.